Hey everybody, it is Mike Young from aPlantBasedDiet.org. Thank you so much for watching this video. As you may know, I am the CFO or Chief Foodie Officer of our organization. And I am making this video to describe what we believe is a paradigm shift happening in the plant-based and vegan movement that is really been in the process for the past couple of years. But we do believe it is starting to shift over into the other direction. And that's kind of the subject of this video. So let's get right into it. First of all, if you are a supporter of ours, please give us a thumbs up by clicking that thumbs up or like button on the video where you're watching it, and also share it with friends. Comment below. It lets us know you're there, you're out there, and we'd love to hear from our audience. We'd love to hear ideas for videos. Love to hear feedback about how we're doing, good and bad. If it's bad, you can always message us privately. And if it's great, definitely put it down below as a comment. The other thing is, if you look down here on the right-hand side, you'll either see 3 buttons or a thanks oval button. And that leads you into the super thanks function. Either one of those can lead you into the super thanks. That allows you to give us a donation. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. Everything's fully tax deductible to the maximum extent of the law. And go ahead and give us a donation if you don't mind, because we are all volunteers and we really we need to survive and thrive off of your financial donation. So if you are in a position to do so, we highly encourage you to do that. We're very, very thankful for you. And let's get into the subject matter of this video, the paradigm shift. What has gone on? What's going on? Well, as you probably know, if you go to our website, aPlantBasedDiet.org, first thing you see when you scroll down is that we are a 100% vegan organization. 100%. And that's been, our minimum requirement about all the different events and projects and endeavors that we get involved in, because we want to make sure that we are demonstrating how great the world can be without the requirement to use or consume animal products, right? I mean, I even went out of my way when I bought my Tesla to make sure that not only had no animal product interior, and this was in 2016, before Tesla went all no animal product interiors, which they are now, but I could get a no animal product if I was very careful in the way I selected the seating surfaces. But even the steering wheel back then, it's only been a couple of years that they don't have leather wrapped steering wheels. I went and got the secret option by emailing them after I ordered the car, because it wasn't even on the website at the time, that I could get a urethane steering wheel instead of a leather skin, animal skin wrapped steering wheel, which is awesome. So that's what I have. Okay, that's how much we're into this. I'm gonna let you know we are totally vegan. We go to vegan protests with other organizations such as Animal Activism Mentorship, Anonymous for the Voiceless, and other people that do similar types of events. But Animal Activism Mentorship actually is a great organization, and we go to quite a few of their events. They're great. So we're totally vegan, 100%. What has changed though? Well, we've been doing a lot of festivals. If you follow us, and our calendar is at plantbasedevents.info, that's plantbasedevents.info. You can follow us there. We've been doing a lot of festivals. We've been doing a lot of, we call them Veg Fests. That's what other people call them as well. They're all independently run. And for us, we've been doing about 25 of those in the last 2 years, actually just a year and a half, because our season only goes, our event season really only goes from October through April. We take the rest of the time off to plan and things like we are now. So what we've been doing there with the festivals is providing a free public service, free public education, and showing people how much fun and great the plant-based lifestyle can be. Now, in the course of this time, a lot of things have changed. We've been doing these events, actually have produced them since 2017. So it's about 6 years now. And the pandemic was there and shut things down for a little bit. It shut things down from, March through, what was it? I think March through March 2020 through January, beginning of January 2021, we started up some events back in Florida then. Because all our events are outdoors, they're in public places, there's no admission costs for attendees to show up. And we've basically, want to show you guys, here's some vegan fashion products, here's some vegan food, here's some lectures from people talking, a lot of medical people we've had over the years, doctors and other people like that who are practicing medicine, giving their opinions on different things. So you may have noticed, like, we have a lot of content online. A lot of people have a lot of content online. The world has shifted into the digital lifestyle. Not as much the in-person anymore. And it's not just that. It's like when we started out, and our first event was January 2017. It was hard to find a lot of vegan and plant-based foods in the grocery stores or at restaurants. But nowadays, it's basically ubiquitous. There are all kinds of stuff at restaurants and at grocery stores. It's not like the produce aisle has expanded, unfortunately. It's like there's all these food-like products. Okay, there's the cheeses, the ice creams, the milks. Of course, oil has always been around. The fake meats, things like this. They've become just everywhere, right? So a lot has changed in that time. Continuing effort of progress towards a full digital lifestyle. And by the way, I have another channel if you want to watch about this, the whole digital lifestyle and travel lifestyle. Digitalnomad.net is the URL that will take you to that channel. Digitalnomad.net. That's me, Mike. So me and Denise, my wife, are on there a lot. You get to see all the kinds of things that we're into. So we've seen that these things that used to be hard to find are now available in most places, which is awesome. The question is, what has it done for our event? Is the event relevant? Are these events relevant in 2023? And, some of the things we tried to do to keep them on the cutting edge, the leading edge of what was going on, was we introduced what I have behind me called Certified Healthy Vegan Food. And you can find more out at healthyveganfood.info. And we encouraged vendors to bring healthy vegan food items. It's done on a per item basis because it's very specific. And it makes sure that your health is actually number one here. Yes, you're eating vegan, but you're also not hurting yourself. You're not hurting animals and not hurting yourself. We incentivized vendors, but we really, unfortunately, never really got to the point where we were happy with that. There was hardly any of the certified healthy vegan food at our events. And, we used to let farmers who bring their produce for free. There was no cost for them to show up. We had to get most of the vendors paying us because they had all these expenses in running the events. But we've always encouraged produce, like you see in our logo here, to be there for free. And we wanted to incentivize. We had lots of incentives for promotions for healthy vegan food for vendors, but it didn't work. It became apparent it wasn't working. Instead of our events being a showcase of the healthiest of foods, they were just another reflection of what's now in the grocery stores and at all the restaurants, which is food-like products and junk food, basically, unfortunately. It's okay to have some of that and have a cheat meal, but it should not be a part of the lifestyle because it's not sustainable. And what we've seen in the vegan movement has been this giant wave of ex-vegans on many different levels, from people at the highest level of health optimization to people who just were kind of expecting, if you watch What the Health, hey, my health is going to be better if I'm eating vegan or eating plant-based. But if they're eating the food-like products, no, it's not. And if you don't understand this, please get our free resource. It's a book I wrote called Live to 150. It's totally online. It's zero waste. You can find it at liveto150.org. That's liveto150.org. Live to150.org. So we were kind of in a conundrum here because we tried to evolve our festival events, which is a huge amount of our time and money was spent in these things. And of course, there's more events too. This also give another idea of what's going on in the marketplace, because the market kind of determines what you need to do. You need to provide value in the market. There's more and more vegan events out there, more festivals, more street fairs or whatever they're calling them. There's Vegan Dale. There's all these kind of things. Okay. And if I look at all these events, and my wife and I don't even go to them anymore, it's all just a celebration of vegan junk food. It's not sustainable. Yes, it helps the animals, but it does not help your health. It's only a matter of when it's going to catch up with you, not if. And then there'll be the question of, man, what am I doing? I don't know if I could be vegan anymore. This whole vegan thing is like smoke and mirrors. It's like a bait and switch. Even though it's not a vegan expression, it's like I was lied to. And I see this a lot. I see a lot of ex-vegans, and it makes sense. They weren't doing it right, but that's because there aren't enough people out there explaining how to do it right. So that's kind of the paradigm shift that's happening in our organization. We don't want to be known for vegan junk food. We want to be known for the sustainable way of living of veganism. Now, let me know your questions and comments down below, please, your feedback on what I'm saying right now. I'd love to hear it. We need to hear from you guys, from our audience. So going forward, we tried to make our festivals a showcase of healthy vegan food, but now what we're going to have to do, and we've already started the process, is we're canceling some of the festivals that we had started up, and we will not be renewing a lot of the other ones, the Veg Fests, because we cannot be known as someone that is providing a showcase of vegan junk food or food-like products. Again, go to live-to150.org if you don't know what I'm talking about. We are seeing the paradigm shift from just straight up, let's move to a world without animal products, to let's optimize our health. Let's focus on longevity. Let's focus on the longest health span possible. Health span is the part of your lifespan when you're actually healthy, because a lot of times people, you see this at the end of people's lifespans, is that they have this downward spiral. Sometimes it can last for decades. It's awful. We don't want that for anybody. So again, we've got to put our money where our mouth is. We only have limited time on this planet too. We're not going to be living forever. So we've got to get to business. We've got to move forward. And that's what we're doing. We're not going to be doing these Veg Fests anymore. And every single event that we do going forward, and we have quite a few on our calendar at plantbasedevents.info. So check that out, plantbasedevents.info, and follow us there if you don't already. Every event is going to feature 100% healthy vegan food or better. All right, 100% healthy vegan food or better. So we've got events on the calendar. We've got like entirely new event concepts, such as our health optimization cruise. Find out more at healthoptimizationcruise.org. And that's going to happen in January. It's going to be an annual event where we get on the boat. It's a brand new boat. Everything is going to be healthy vegan food or better. We're even going to have some raw meals on there. We're going to have some really cool non-alcoholic beverages as well, all included. And it's going to be so much fun. It's the new paradigm. It's the new way of traveling where you don't get hurt. You don't have to recover from your vacation after you get back. This is the way life should be, right? So this is what we want to focus on as an organization. And we want to hear your feedback. Are you glad we're doing this? Are you sad we're doing this? But like I said, it's not like we're abandoning veganism. We are vegan. And it's not like there aren't a whole bunch of vegan outdoor vendor events, because there are. And actually, there's more than ever, is what we're seeing. It's like back in the day, we were like the only game in town. Now there's events all over the place that are very similar. And actually, most of them are at a lower level too. People think they're all equivalent and they're all the same. And oh, you guys are doing another one over here. No, we're not doing that one. And yeah, that one doesn't have any speakers, doesn't have any doctors. No one's talking about health optimization. So we find that we're not even in with the right crowd anymore. We're so glad that those people are there. There's room for everyone at every level, and we are raising the bar. That's what we're doing. We're going to be playing in a more difficult league, because whenever you get more specific in anything, you have less people that are involved. But we have developed a good audience, and thank you for being part of that audience. And we do think that the timing is right for our audience to evolve. We do see that the level of consciousness of the world is rising. It's very slow, but it's definitely happening. And I know there's a lot of people that are focusing on negatives. A lot of them are negatives with their own health, which we want to eliminate. That's optional, by the way, totally optional in almost every case, unless you've been in a severe accident or have some kind of a birth injury or something like that. Okay. And most everyone does not have that issue. It's not genetic. Epigenetics is talked about in my book, live250.org. Check it out. You can change the expression of your genes by changing your habits, which is the most difficult thing in the world, by the way, to change any habit, okay? And we know this, but it is doable. And when we get enough peer pressure, you surround yourself with the right people, like our organization here, you're going to be able to do things you thought were never possible. You're going to live a better life than you ever thought was possible. And we are moving now into version 2.0 of that dream, right? Of that, of the game of life, I guess, I mean, we're just leveling up. And we hope you guys are ready to do it too. And the way you can do this is, like I said, look down here on the right, the 3 buttons or the thanks oval. Use that super thanks feature. Please give us some donations. You can go to aPlantBasedDiet.org and there's a give button, I believe, for donating money. You can either do that through PayPal or Zelle, I believe, either one, and it goes to our 501c3, fully tax deductible, or just go to our events. We want to have a lot of fun. We are dreaming up more and more event concepts. So if you guys have any kind of ideas, write them down in the comments below, ideas for events. But again, this is our future. Healthy vegan food and better, because all the other vegan food is available all over the place. I remember, Denise and I have talked recently about, it used to be an adventure going around the different places and it's like a treasure hunt, trying to find the vegan food, right? But now it's everywhere. And the problem is, it's almost all, whether you've thought about this or not, food-like products. All right, that's what it is. It's not good. I get sick. I can get sick everywhere now. I was getting sick at our own events. I've told people this. I'm like, we tried to evolve, but there's just a lack of education. And that is our purpose here as a 501c3 nonprofit, is free public education. So please share this video far and wide. Explain to people or get the word out that we are seeing this paradigm shift. We are, of course, at the leading edge, as we always have been, of this movement and what's going on. And we are going to keep challenging people continuously to do the best that they possibly can and to optimize their health, to take control of their own health. That is it. We're talking the truth. We're talking about the truth. And we're talking about health, which is true health, is the real wealth. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You're working for nothing. You're miserable unless you have actual good health. That's the truth. So the truth and health, it's kind of the convergence of that. And this is what we see. The actual plants you want to eat, no chemicals, all kinds of things. And, we have that health optimization cruise. We have La Casa Mas Alta, LaCasaMasAlta.org, where you can live in a zero waste, totally vegan community full of permaculture. It's awesome. In a brand new house for I think last time I checked, it was like $35 a night. So many things, so many opportunities. We're developing some other projects in the eastern US, where we spend most of our time. We're working with restaurants in the DC area. We're working with restaurants in the Raleigh area. We're working with restaurants in Florida, all over Florida. Same with organic farms. We have organic farm partners in the DC area. We have organic farm partners in Florida. So if you guys want to partner with us as a restaurant, you want to offer the healthy vegan food, we want to help promote your business. If you put this stuff on your menu as a regular item without any special requests, go to healthyveganfood.info, find out as a food vendor or restaurant how you can sign up and get promotions from us. There's a small yearly fee involved with that, but we are all in, okay? We're going to promote you. We're going to drive the future of all business. You'll be at the leading edge of the restaurant industry as well. And hopefully over time, okay, it may not be the most profitable sector right now, but we see that's where everything's moving. So over time, you'll be greatly rewarded. That I can assure you. So I think that's about it. I think this pretty well summarizes the transition that we have been witnessing over the past few years, which actually, it made that switch here over the summer of 2023. And we are glad to be here because I don't have to get sick at my events anymore. I don't have to get sick when I go out anymore. We are working with so many events. All of our events, I can eat all I want and I don't get sick. I don't gain weight. Actually, I eat all the time. I don't gain weight, okay? Because I'm eating the right food. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to our book, Live to 150, Zero Waste, Paperless, liveto150.org. Sign up for our events. No matter where you are in the world, come on down to warm Florida in the middle of January for the Health Optimization Cruise. That's healthoptimizationcruise.org. No one's ever had a cruise on such a new boat with such great energy efficiency and environmental awareness as this brand new ship that we have. And of course, the latest styles, the food level. No one's ever done a full healthy vegan food cruise before at that level, and it's greater than just that because we're not doing alcohol, although you can still order it on the cruise. We've got a great sponsor, Mitra 9, who's going to be providing kava and kratom on the cruise, which is fantastic. And of course, we actually, if you look at the event, healthoptimizationcruise.org, you'll find that we have 3 fully raw meals that we're going to be having as well. It is something that no one has ever done before. And of course, got a couple of great doctors on there that you probably know about, and they are going to be talking to you all the time. These are practicing physicians, okay? Talking about health. You want to have your health questions? That's who you want to go to. We don't practice medicine, but they do. They'll be on the event. They'll be on the cruise. We're looking forward to it. We're very grateful to be in this spot. We hope that you are supporting what we're doing, that you understand why we're doing it, that you recognize that now is a time for us to evolve in this way. And again, we still support everything that everyone does for veganism. It's just that we only have 24 hours in the day. We only have so much energy. And somebody's got to do this because we really don't see anyone else doing it right now. So if this is something that you can get behind, whether it's volunteer-wise, whether it's take a vacation-wise, whether it's go to a restaurant event that we're doing-wise, whether it's I have some money that I want to donate because I've been blessed, please help us out. We're asking for your help. Whenever someone's doing something that no one's ever done before, we need all the support we can get. And we need people who buy into the vision that we see, the way the world is evolving. And that's pretty much all I have for you in this video. So thank you so much. Looking for that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.